Welcome everyone to Movie Trivia Under the Lights. I'm your host, Alex Helmer.
And I'm your co-host, Tristan.
Guys, we are so excited to be back to you tonight to continue our Duos Film Trivia Clash tournament. Tonight, with our first and final semifinal match in the tournament. I say first and final because our other one unfortunately resulted in a forfeit. However, this one actually will be aired as the team, the Sous Chefs, the #1 seed in the tournament, will go up against the #4 seed, the Bad News Bandits, Tyler Bannock and Ryan Cam, and then the former champs, like I said, the Sous Chefs, Ryan Payne and the Dark Knight Gill. Tristan, we saw a couple weeks ago as the Sous Chefs came out victorious in a thriller against Business Ben and Darth Garen, otherwise known as License to Thrill, but it was close. Do you think they've run out of steam?
I don't. I think, a lot of teams at the start of a tournament, have a difficult time, especially with the tournament as competitive as this. And I think the Sous Chefs are still very hungry. They're one of these teams that the more matches they play, the stronger they get. And now that they have a couple of matches under their belt, I think they're ready. I think this is going to be a big one, and I'm excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, you see those stats all really, really good. Some of the best. I mean, they're 4-1 for a reason. Direct round 64%. That's extremely good in a round that most people struggle with. Still conversion rate 71% with 7 attempts. It's actually quite good. Picture round average over 50. The only problem is that first round 8.0. They often come out behind of their opponents in a bunch of their matches, which especially with the new rules this season with the picture round, they're definitely, I think, going to have a good start today against a team like the Bad News Bandits. But the Sous Chefs, we saw them win the championships before. They were the champions last season for a majority of it. They lost to our current champions, Globo Gym. And with the win today, they're one step closer to facing the team that defeated them and possibly being able to reclaim those belts. But they are in the semifinals, not even the finals yet, because they have to go up against convicted felons, the Bad News Bandits, who came out victorious against Crack the Bell after Crack the Bell failed to answer any of their direct round questions, going 0-3 in that final round. However, the Bad News Bandits, although they came out with the W, they also came out both with $2,000 less in their combined bank accounts as they were fined for behavior post-match towards the hosts as well as the opposing team, as well as the entire city of Philadelphia. So they are enemy #1 right now in the league. Some would call them martyrs, perhaps, as they've developed a cult following. However, I, as one of the victims of their reign of terror, cannot attest to those positive claims towards them, as I find them to be quite untasteful.
That's very fair. And I mean, a big portion of our audience comes from Philadelphia, so I'm sure they're not very happy with them right now.
No, exactly. I mean, they're fined for a reason. The first team to ever be fined in the league's history. And one of those players is Tyler Bad News Bannock, who broke bad this year. But that has done well for him. 3-0 this season in singles and duos.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's pretty exciting to see, just to see a change here, because I've known Tyler for a long time. And while, maybe he went to the dark side, he seems pretty hungry, and I'm excited to see what he does in this match, because both him and Ryan, say what you want about their behavior, but they've put on some really great shows, and they have the stats to back it up. They've won 2 matches at this point, and they're a great team.
Yeah, stats that rival their opponents. The only problem is they've played less matches, so a smaller sample size. 1-for-3 in that direct round. That's only from their last match, in which that one correct answer was a 5-point director question that gave them the win against Crack the Bell. But I really think they're going to have to fulfill the requirements all the rounds to win today. But, let's get to the bracket real quickly before we get to the match. The winner of this heads on to the finals to play Rewind Fuckers, Nazario Montenegro and Casual Chaos, who got 3 wins, 2 of which were actual wins. One of them was unfortunately a forfeit win due to circumstances that weren't really in our control. But they're in the finals. Which team do you think matches up best against them?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, I think a lot of people here would like to see the Sous Chefs go up against them, because the Sous Chefs are more of a hero-like team. And obviously Nazario, Casual Chaos, that's more of a villain-like team. But can you imagine how interesting it would be to see Tyler and Ryan go up against Nazario and Casual Chaos? That would be very chaotic. And I don't know who you root for, to be honest.
No, I would root for it to be over. But Ryan Cam and Nazario Montenegro, say you want about both these teams and the heat that they've built, which we're going to see a couple examples of. But Ryan Cam and Nazario Montenegro are up there as potentially rivalry of the season. In that triple threat match, Ryan Cam hates Nazario. Nazario despises Cam. They're two competitors who really cannot be in the same stream. So I hope, both for my sake as well as the sake of our competitors' bank accounts, that doesn't happen. But like I said, these competitors aren't fond of each other. Let's take a look at some of the moments recently in which both teams had some words to say for each other, as well as the hosts.
He wasn't it. It was easy. That's the name of the taxi driver character, right?
Hey, it was Iris.
Hang on.
Iris was the correct
something's
answer.
happening.
Iris. Okay.
I got a
phone
phone
call.
call.
Gosh!
I got a phone call. Hello.
I don't even.
Who is that? Alex. It's for you.
What?
Doubting, shitting on us the entire match, and we still won. Up your ass.
Okay. Okay. Like I did last time, I'm gonna start serious and say, Tiz and Bar, that was a great match.
Yeah.
Good game. I'm gonna give my flowers where they're due. So Tiz and Bar, thank you for an excellent match. You guys did awesome.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Philadelphia is an awful city, and I'm so glad that we not only cracked the bell, but we smashed it to smithereens because we're going to the Final Four right now. I'm so happy. We're Ryan, you and I, man. This is why we're a team. Everyone doubts us, but when we show up, I'm great. I'm excited. Oh my gosh.
We're really in a period right now where everybody's starting to doubt us with all the snide comments from this guy and this guy. Punter's probably thinking it in his large head.
Okay,
that Plummer in his ugly ass Hawaiian shirt and Hunter with his 33-pound head and the entire rest of the league eat a bag of dicks. Because the Bad News Bandits are not here to play around. We are taking this tournament. I said several months ago that I was in this league coming for everything.
Tyler Bad News Banark and Ryan Cam, the Bad News Bandits, who have made quite a name for themselves this season. Tyler Bad News Banark, 3-0 this season in trivia. Are you going to put an end to his streak today?
All right. Here's the thing about Tyler Bad News Banark. He is a fan favorite. He's somebody who everybody seems to love. And then when he comes onto the screen, he doesn't ever put his opponents away. I don't understand the hype. And now he's wearing shades, making Taylor Swift TikToks. I don't really understand what's going on with him. And the OBJ, congratulations. You answered 8 questions correctly, and you're being compared to me last season? This is like, come on.
Look, if we were in one, if this was one hell of a dinner service that we just gave against License to Thrill, we're about to step into a frying pan against that team. Look, regardless what Tyler and partner wants to say, look, we're going to jump in there. Same energy we have here. This time we're looking to cover more of our weaknesses. Maybe this time look to come out round 1 in the league, but it's anyone's game. But as far as I'm concerned, if Tyler thinks he's going to blow through us, I'm just here to let him know, you better come fucking prepared because we are going to serve you another L. And maybe this time, unlike the last time we faced you in teams, you won't be so down on yourself. You're going to think you want to retire.
So a lot of words there from both our competitors. First of all, I like what I wear to our matches. So I will continue to wear Hawaiian shirts despite the color, despite the pattern, Mr. Cam. Number 2, Ryan Payne. I think those words at the end struck a chord with Tyler. Because last time him and Gil beat Tyler and his former partner Merck in the Mercs of Bad News, they were called last season. Tyler almost retired. He was near tears. He was distraught. He was angry. He was an emotional wreck. So I think that did strike a chord with a player who, a lot of those things last season did come into fruition and, molding him into the player he is this season.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if that's something that he's going to take into this match and that's rattling him a little bit. But it'll be interesting to see.
All right, well, let's get to the competitors today. A lot's been said. Perhaps one of our most heated, most hyped up matches. Let's get to the first team. First, entering the arena with a duos record of 2-0. They are the number 4 seed and convicted felons, Tyler Bad News Banner, Ryan Gale, the Bad News Bandits.
The measuring stick has arrived, and by order of the Bad News Bandits, we are about to move on to the finals of this very tournament. And might I just say, for the record, Helmer, I worked at a homeless shelter for a year and a half, and I can confirm that the residents of said shelter would be sending you clothes if they saw you dressed like that.
They were in prison. The fact that they're even here, we're doing them a service.
The fact that no matter where I go in this wide and expansive movie trivia landscape, I am surrounded by Ryans. Well, I'm in pluribus unum, baby. I'm out of many, one.
Nothing about them because I don't want to waste all my energy on some coward in a show off. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
This is an interesting theme.
I know, I did not expect this, but I'm gonna bring them in anyways, see what they have to say. And entering the arena with a duos record of 4-1, they are the number 1 seed and the former duos film trivia clash champions of the world. Ryan Payne, the Dark Knight Guild, the Sous Chefs.
Boom. Gentlemen, first of all, Helmer, you look great. Ryan, it is so great to be here.
Honestly, Gil, it feels great to be back here. It's felt like it's been ages since our last match, but you know what they say, the best have earned their rest, and we earned our rest after that match going on in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, we could say a lot about Ryan and Tyler, but to be honest, it's words not really worth spending. Because look, if you guys expect to just blow right past us just to get to the finals, then according to quote a wise man, I've got some bad news for the Bandits.
The Dark Knight, explain the entrance music for us.
I just, I thought that a lot of the comments that were made were a joke. So, hence the entrance music. Bad Player 2.0, Measuring Prick. Great to see you guys today. Ryan, I'm just going to stroll down memory lane for a sec. We were the guys who ended the reign of the Mega Powers. We sent them into retirement. Alex Helmer, I'm a huge fan of yours as a player. I sent you into retirement. Tyler Bad News Banark, you're next. And Ryan Cam, you're going right back behind that desk.
Here we go, carrying nuts in May, nuts in May, nuts in
All right.
May.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. Did Gil say something?
Come on.
I have some money for you guys for your fund.
Is that Bill Maher?
Who's going to meet the Rewind Fuckers in the finals? Let's see. Round 1 rules.
All right. Well, in round 1, there are 8 questions. We got 15 seconds for each question. Competitors must write down answers legibly and completely. 1 point for each correct answer. So the teams have 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use over the course of the match. And if a competitor goes perfect in the first round, they will get the honorary Helmer bonus question for a potential 9th point.
The Sous Chefs, the number 1 seed, the former champs. Mr. Payne, are you ready?
Yep, I'm good to go.
The Dark Knight, are you ready?
Always.
The OBJ, are you ready?
Undoubtedly.
Tyler Bad News Banark 2.0, are you ready?
Bring it on.
Then let's get ready to clash. Tristan, take us away with question number 1.
All right. First question. What is France's supervillain name in Deadpool?
Got to talk about Tristan. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Very excited.
I am.
I'm seeing it Thursday night, so I can't wait.
Nice. I see it Thursday at 3. I'll spoil all of it for you.
Oh man, I'm putting on my phone.
2, 1. That's time.
All right, let's go to let's do Ryan Payne first.
I wrote Ajax.
Gil,
Ajax.
Cam,
Ajax.
and Tyler.
I literally rewatched the movie a couple hours ago. Ajax.
Nice, and we've got perfect so far from both teams.
2-2. Over to question number 2. Besides Eddie Murphy, who is the only other actor to appear in all 4 Beverly Hills Cop movies?
I've never seen any of these.
Really? Not even
No.
Well, if you didn't see the original, it would have been weird if you saw like Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Funny thing, I was thinking of seeing that. There was a new one that came out recently.
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Yeah, I was thinking of seeing that, but I'm like, I should probably see the original first.
2, 1. That's time. Bad News Banark.
Nothing. Never seen him.
Cam.
Said Judge Reinhold.
Gil.
I'm gonna pass.
Payne.
Judge Reinhold.
It was Judge Reinhold. So both the Ryans with the correct answer, continuing the perfect streak for themselves, not for the Dark Knight and Tyler. 3-3 is the score, though. No first blood has been struck.
Ryan Payne, you're amazing. Keep it up.
Ryan Cam, you are fantastic. I hope you come up.
Both teams complimenting their Ryans. All right. Question number 3. Mike Lee's Mr. Turner stars Timothy Spall as J.M.W. Turner, known for having what profession? Peter Pettigrew in Harry Potter.
Am I allowed to ask
Yeah.
how specific you need this answer to be?
Not too specific. Yeah, not too specific.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. That's time. Payne, pens down.
Right.
Payne, let's go to you.
Yeah, I was trying to write the last one. I just wrote costume designer.
Tristan, it's your question. I'll let you go.
Oh, true. Gil, let's go next.
I wrote painter/art. I don't know.
Ryan Camp
Painter.
and Tyler.
Yeah, I've only seen the poster, and I think there's like a paintbrush on there, and I wrote down artist.
What do you think?
I think we can accept artist because I answered Ryan Cam's question with not too specific when he asked. So I will accept it. Yeah.
Okay, so 3 of you got it right.
First blood
Hey,
has
you're keeping us in there, Gil. Good job, man.
First blood has been struck. The Bad News Bandits take the first lead of the match. All right, question number 4, guys. I was cured, all right, is the famous final line of what classic movie?
Another one I've not seen.
Wow, what have you seen, Tristan? Did
Yeah.
you see the last movie, Mr. Turner?
Actually, yeah.
Ah!
Well, I haven't since I missed the question.
3, 2, 1. That's time. The Dark Knight. We're gonna start with you.
I'm not sure. I wrote the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
That doesn't have words in it.
Yeah, but
Mr.
it can still be a line. Yeah, that's a line.
It's all right, Gil. It's all right.
Sorry, busting balls. Ryan, Cam, or Payne.
Ryan Payne.
I wrote Clockwork Orange.
Cam,
1 flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Tyler.
A Clockwork Orange.
This time it's Tyler and Payne who get it right. A lot of different combinations here.
The announcers are shit.
Tyler, you beautiful human.
Thank you.
The Dark Knight. A lot of words for the team here, more than any other competitor. As Mr. Cam fails to secure the perfect round, none for any of the competitors. Tristan.
All right, let's go on to question number 5. Most of the events in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 take place in what hidden district that's home to the rebellion? Apparently they're making a new one, I hear.
Yeah, because
I'm
he just
very
wrote
excited for that.
Yeah. it's interesting. They're writing the book for the movie. It's not like written a long time ago. So
seems a tad
The
backwards.
book will probably come out faster before George R. R. Martin's done with this.
yeah.
book.
So does
I will
GTA 6. Man.
I'll probably be married with children by the time that fucker is done.
3, 2, 1. That's time.
Let's go to Tyler first.
I believe it's District 13.
Gil.
I agree with him. 13.
Ryan Payne.
I just went fancy. I said District 13, just did the whole thing.
And Camp.
Wow, District 13.
And everyone gets the correct answer there. It was District 13.
Good job, boys.
High scoring first round so far. Both
Yeah.
teams close to their averages. Not there yet, though. Still some questions to go. 8 to 7. Oh, question number 6. Which 2 actors play Meryl Streep's love interests in It's Complicated? Have you seen this one, Tristan?
This one I have, yeah.
Wow,
I know.
are-
I've seen all the strange
Sure.
ones that not
Yeah.
as many I've seen. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's underrated.
Nice. I think you would have done well in this first round. 3,
Probably. Yeah.
2, 1. That's time. It's set to Ryan Cam.
One of these guys is in the news for all the wrong reasons. Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin.
Yeah. What's Steve Martin doing here? Tyler?
It was a shot. I guess Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin, but Steve Martin was a complete shot in the dark.
Okay, I don't care. Gil? I'm just here for the answers, man.
I wrote Baldwin and Jack Nicholson.
Ooh.
Payne?
I had Baldwin and Steve Martin.
2 different combinations, but the 3 who had Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin are correct. The Dark Knight struggles there, which means
Don't
the Bad
worry,
News
Gil, don't
Bandits
worry.
have
It's all
increased
right.
their lead by now. They're at winning by 2 points. They're double digits.
No worries.
Both teams, Sous Chefs at their average, Bad News Bandits above it. Tristan?
All right, moving on to question number 7, the second last question in this round. In what comedy drama will you find a cast that includes Michael Fassbender, Domhnall Gleeson, and Maggie Gyllenhaal? Is it Domhnall? I never know how to say his name.
I think it's Dom Null. Like the Asian
Dom
style.
It was Dommel. Three, 2, 1. That's time. Cam, pens down.
Let's go to Ryan Cam first.
I started writing that famously funny movie, The Light Between Oceans, but I ran out of time.
Funny, isn't that like a really sad movie? Ryan Payne.
Being
I was
sarcastic.
also thinking of that hilarious film, Shame.
That's somehow even sadder movie than mine.
Gil
I don't have a funny answer. I said Frank.
and Tyler.
Nash is it. I wrote Song to Song.
One person got it correct, and it was Gil. It is Frank.
Nice, Gil. Good job, bro. Good job.
Impressive.
Really, really impressive
Nice
answer
job.
there from the Dark Knight.
Mhm.
I was in the ballpark. It was a one-word title.
All right, 8th
That's
question
better.
here.
You got it.
Tristan, it's important. There's a big advantage up for grabs in round 2. Let's
For
see
sure.
what happens. In Lars von Trier's Melancholia, the title refers to what kind of object?
This one I have not seen.
Even if it's a tie, the Sous Chefs have the advantage here because they're the number 1 seed. So they really only need it to be a tie instead of a lead here to gain the advantage. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Payne, pens down. Let's get to Payne first.
I really can't remember this movie for the life of me. I just wrote A Meteor.
Gil,
Close to that. I wrote a planet.
Tyler,
No idea. I just guessed a viola.
and Cam.
There's a meteor involved in that movie somewhere, right?
Gil gets it right. An absolutely
There we go.
humongous answer. Gil, 2 questions in a row where
Good
he's
job,
the
bro.
sole
Good
competitor to
job.
get the question right, which means at the buzzer, the Sous Chefs, although tied, they will get the advantage going into round 2. Gil, I mean, there's a reason he's a 4-time Eastwood winner and former closed champion.
It's 4 freaking pieces of plastic, Gil. Put those fucking away.
Hey,
All right.
he got you. We're tied,
talk.
so he has
Good.
carte blanche to wave those around as much as he wants to.
You wish you could get one.
Tyler, let's just be patient.
Yeah, this is definitely a very tense match so far. In round 2, each player must correctly identify the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each team, and with each worth the number of points it is in the sequence from 1 to 3. You can either guess the names of 3 actors based on their pictures or the names of 3 movies based on stills. The winning player from each round will get to choose which set will be assigned to who, and each question is worth the number of points it is in the sequence from 1 to 3 for each team.
So the sous chefs, you gain the advantage going into this round. Movie stills or actors?
All right. Gil, both are honestly 50-50, but would you feel confident with stills? I mean, we nailed stills on our first try.
We did.
But
I
do we
would
want
go.
to continue going with stills again?
I would go with stills. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, we'll go with stills.
For 1 point, sous chefs, are you ready?
Always. Ryan, is this Midnight in Paris?
Yes, it is Midnight in Paris. Yeah, I was trying to remember what character he was, but that's not important. It's the movie.
Final answer. Midnight in Paris.
For 1 point, the sous chefs take their first lead of the match, 11-10. Now for their 2 points still.
This feels like looks like still a horror movie. Wait, oh, is this Fatal Attraction? Because there would be a point that's still in that pot. You know what? I'm gonna lock in on this. Gil.
Let's go. Yeah.
Fatal Attraction.
At the buzzer for 2 points, Ryan Payne. Whoa, what an impressive answer.
Man.
Ryan,
It's
really good. Not known for his round 1 abilities, but really gets going after that. Wow, what an answer.
Wow.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna focus our energy on our last one.
Yeah.
13-10, 3 points here to get to 16. This is where champions are made.
Oh, that's small.
I think. Oh, a part of me wants to say. Obviously, it's Christmas. Part of me wants to say Home Alone, but I don't think so. Or Hook.
3.
I have no idea.
2,
Oh, the thing is off the screen. The thing's off the screen.
What?
That's time.
Wait, I didn't hear. What was that? What was that, Gil?
That's
So
time.
the thing is off the screen.
Yo, am I losing connection?
Oh, he froze. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you know
your
what?
Thing was off the
Let's
screen.
I'll just say Home Alone. I'll just say Home Alone.
The time is done, so no answer
It's
can be submitted
Meet
anyways.
Me in St. Louis. That's
Meet
the
Me in
answer.
St. Louis is the answer.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so starting with our 1-pointer.
Oh, I think that's I want to say that's Constance Wu.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Constance Wu, final answer.
And that is correct for 1 point. All right, so moving on to our 2-pointer.
Oh God.
Yeah, nothing's jumping out at me.
Like
Or is like
Dwight
Jackie Earl Haley, but I don't know.
3,
Who?
2,
Jackie Earl Haley.
1. That's
Jackie Earl Haley. Final answer.
Tom Waits.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It is Tom Waits.
Ugh.
Both teams love throwing out the answer to the question to the other team's questions.
I would keep my mouth shut, but he said Meet Me in St. Louis.
You did, yeah. It is fair. It's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
It is. It is.
I
fair.
never received.
You're good.
I know.
All right. For the lead now.
All right, moving on to the 3-pointer.
Feel like it's like Jennifer Coolidge, but I know it's not.
That's
it.
not Jennifer Coolidge. I think it's Pamela Anderson, but that's not it.
3,
No.
2,
I got nothing.
1.
Okay.
So the answer was
Oh,
Kathleen.
Wait, hold on. We
I said
here's
repeat.
repeat.
He said,
Yeah.
Oh, you repeat. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Do we get new ones since he starts rolling it, or
Yeah, should we do it now?
Yeah,
He didn't say
started.
the name. He didn't say the name.
Well, he said the first name.
I'm going to keep the time going.
Any guesses?
Nothing. I got nothing. I mean, it looks like Namiwat's Mulholland Drive, but I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Namiwat's, I don't know.
That's time.
Sorry about
Christelle was real. It's all good though.
Shoot.
We were looking for Kathy Moriarty from Raging Bull. Correct answer.
Dang.
All right, so moving on to round number 3. Each competitor will have 4 questions, which are worth 2 points. The questions will all correlate with one specific category that will be assigned to them via the Wheel of Truth. If a team doesn't like the first category they spin onto, they can choose to spin again. In this case, they must stick to the second category that's spun. In this round, a team can choose to go multiple choice on their questions. If they do this, the correct answer will only be worth 1 point. If a team guesses a question incorrectly, their opponents have the chance to steal for that many points. When stealing, a team cannot go to multiple choice unless the players they're stealing from have already done so. If a team lands on a wildcard slice, they can choose to spin again on the first spin, but must stick with the category in the second spin. And a wildcard slice can either be spinner's choice, opponent's choice, or questions from a random actor's filmography. All right, so tonight on the wheel, we've got Newman and Redford, classic, scores and soundtracks, Spider-Man, 2000s, horror, Star Wars, release dates, musicals, Oscars, animation, DCU, and movies about movies, one that I don't think we see too often.
No, we do not. Wild cards all right next to each other. It's a dangerous game tonight. very dangerous. It's wild card corner, guys. All right, so Bad News Bandits. You guys didn't get to choose last round. You get to choose this time. Spin or defer?
Ryan, what are you thinking? Should we go first or should we gentlemen?
It's up to you, but I say defer.
Okay, let's be polite and defer.
Sous chefs, your first spin. Vital here, Tristan. Wildcard corner is on the horizon.
I'm very curious to see if they land on that.
Oh, they almost. Oh.
Spin again.
Spider-Man. Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Gil, I believe we can definitely work with this category. I know we can work with this one.
I think we should keep.
Yeah, because we were dangerously close for wildcard corner. Let's just.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right, Spider-Man it is. Let's head over now to the Bad News Bandits. Spider-Man has been taken, and vital to get something here. The last team did. Oh!
Whoa, both teams narrowly missed that.
Oh! Damn it,
Oh my
Tyler,
gosh.
this is a very broad category. This could be anything.
Okay.
Not a movie from 1999 though. So.
What does that do with anything, Helmer? Okay.
If we spin again, we would be tempting something that we don't like. I think we should stay.
Okay. I'll roll the dice and keep it.
Fine.
We're going over the sous chefs. Bad News Bandits, hands at all times. You have the opportunity to steal. All right. So, the first question for the sous chefs. In what building does Spider-Gwen fight the Vulture in what New York building, does Spider-Man fight the Vulture in Across the Spider-Verse? Jeez.
I know it has to do with art.
Is it? Do you want a multiple? We can.
Yeah, multiple, because I might.
3,
Multiple
2,
choice.
MC.
All right. So your options are A, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, B, the Guggenheim Museum, C, the Museum of Natural History, or D, the Smithsonian.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Okay,
damn it.
Anything sticking out to you?
I want to say the Smithsonian.
Yeah, is that in New York?
What?
New York.
3, 2,
You want to
1.
say A?
Repeat.
Okay.
Do you want to say A?
It is a 1 out of 4 shot, and you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we'll just go with A.
Okay.
If we're wrong, we're wrong.
I don't know.
So
Well,
A.
unfortunately, you are wrong. steal opportunity for the other team.
Tyler,
Yep.
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it might be the Guggenheim Museum. Because I remember being an art museum, but I don't think it was in Manhattan. I think the Metropolitan Museum of Art is in Manhattan. So my gut's telling me the Guggenheim.
All right, go with it.
All right, B, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. Big steal there from the Bad News Bandits, 13-12.
It's a location question, so I need to know more about New York.
Question number 2. In Spider-Man 2, Peter goes to see MJ act in what play?
It's The Importance of Being Earnest.
That's correct for 2 points.
Beautiful.
My English class did I had to write a paper on that play.
That question came up for in a previous match, but okay.
All right.
It happens all the time. It's okay.
In Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter tracks down an administrator from what university tried to convince her to admit MJ and Ed?
I believe
Is
it's the
MIT?
Yes, because that's what they were all applying. That was their
Yeah,
final
that's
choice.
where they applied. She was in the car.
Yes.
MIT? Final answer? You're good to lock it in?
Yes, lock it in.
3,
All right.
2.
MIT, final answer.
For 2 points, the Sous Chefs, 17 points now, rocking and rolling after the 1 point steal from their opponents. Your final question in the realm of Spider-Man. Who becomes captain of the decathlon team at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming?
It is MJ, but at least in the movie she was called Michelle, then calls herself MJ. But yeah,
I'm good with that.
yeah, MJ. Final answer.
For 2 points, the Sous Chefs, impressive round,
Amazing.
up by 7 now, putting a lot of pressure on
Amazing.
their opponents in the final round, or in the round before the final round. My bad. Tristan, you're up. 2000s.
All right, let's do this. And the first question within the realm of 2000s. All right. In which 2000s action film will you find characters such as Strawberry Fields and Dominic Green?
Okay, Ryan, I'm thinking it might be Across the Universe. Just because, but I'm not 100% confident. If you want to go for it, we can. If you want to go multiple choice, we can do as well. But
Let's go multiple choice.
yeah, multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Okay. Is it A, The Bourne Supremacy,
Oh.
B, Quantum of Solace, C, Wanted, or D, Bad Boys 2?
It's B, final answer.
Go for it.
And that is correct for 1 point. All right, so moving on to question number 2 in the realm of 2000s. In Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, what is the name of Li Mu Bai's fabled sword? We just watched this for the first time. Pretty
I've
good.
never seen it.
Never.
Just
Yeah,
multiple
have a
choice.
laugh. Let's go multiple choice.
Multiple choice? Sounds good. Is it A, Green Destiny, B, Dark Aster, C, Red Triumph, or D, Blue Victory?
The only one to remind me is Green Destiny.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if we're
Where's
wrong, then I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So let's go A, final
Green
answer.
Destiny.
They say Green Destiny, and it is their destiny to get 1 point.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
that was really bad.
Okay.
My only guess is that there's the color scheme in that movie is a lot of green. That's the only reason why I thought that.
Yeah, it's a good way to get it. All right, moving on to number 3. In Memento, Leonard has a tattoo that says "Remember whom."
Is it Sammy Jenkins?
I believe so, yes.
All right, let's just go with it. Sammy Jenkins.
And that is a big 2 points for
Nice.
This is an unbelievable round so far after it was looking
Yeah.
not so good.
All right, and our fourth and final question in the realm of 2000s. In which 2006 mystery film does Ben Affleck play Superman TV actor George Reeves?
You know it?
Tyler, I've got this.
Okay, go for it.
Hollywoodland, final answer.
I'll follow his lead.
That is a big 2 points.
Damn.
It
19
is
to
a marathon,
18.
not a sprint, gentlemen.
What a round there from the Bad News Bandits, pulling within one. It is as tight as it can get in the semifinal match. Rewind fuckers waiting for the victors here. Final round in play. Both of these teams have had to go through this round in order to be victorious in the last round. They're going to have to do it again this time.
All right. So in the Clint Eastwood round, competitors will choose 3 numbers, which will all correlate to 3 directors that their questions will be related to. Teams will receive a 2, 3, and 5 point question with the numbers they choose correlating to 3 directors. Teams will choose which of the 3 directors they've randomly received correlate to each of their 3 questions. Teams will have the opportunity to trade a maximum of one of their randomly chosen directors with their opponent as long as both parties agree. Whoever has the most points at the end of the round will be declared the winner. But if there is a tie at the end of the round, we will go into sudden death overtime.
All right, folks, so both teams have decided on their numbers and have drawn those directors to the assigned point values. Bad News Bandits chose 2, 3, and 6. Their 2-pointer, Greta Gerwig. Their 3-pointer, Brian De Palma, which is traded to them by the Sous chefs, and the 5-pointer, Christopher Nolan. The Sous chefs, 9, 7, and 12. Number 2 will be in the realm of Gus Van Sant. Number 3, Rob Reiner, and their 5-pointer, Michael Mann, who is traded to them from the Bad News Bandits. We are first going over to the Bad News Bandits in the realm of Greta Gerwig, as they are down by 1 point. One correct answer will have them in the lead, and we will go over to the Sous chefs. Who will be fielding this question?
I will.
Both teams have 2 repeats remaining. Tyler, Bad News Banner, this is for the lead.
Okay.
In Barbie, Issa Rae plays what variation of Barbie?
President Barbie.
Tristan, the Bad News Bandits are back in the lead.
Yeah, they are.
20 to 19. They have hit the big 20 mark, a mark that a bunch of teams have had to hit. The only problem is there's a lot more questions to go.
Mm-hmm.
The Sous chefs are heading over to you. Gus Van Sant, 2-pointer. Who will be fielding this question?
I will.
All right, Gil, for 2 points to regain the lead. You have 2 repeats remaining.
Yep.
Which Oscar winner led Gus Van Sant's 1995 film To Die For?
No, I don't know. Keep the clock, please. Fuck. I'm sorry, Ryan. I don't know it. I don't know it.
3, 2,
Meryl Streep.
1. Wow. We were looking for Nicole Kidman was the correct answer. That's a huge loss from one of the best players in the League of Cinephiles. Rob Reiner now, the Sous chefs. Ryan Payne, if you do not answer this question correctly, we will have to go down to your 5. For 3 points, which actor played Lyndon B. Johnson in Reiner's 2016 biopic, LBJ? Three, 2,
I'll say
1.
Bryan Cranston.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Tyler, stay calm. Be prepared to answer.
I know.
2019 was the score.
We're cool. We're cool.
This is the situation. If the Sous chefs get this wrong, they lose the match. Bad News Bandits move on to the finals of the tournament. If they get it right, however, Bad News Bandits, no matter what, will have to answer their 5-point question. They haven't even answered their 3 yet, so big here. For 5 points in the lead. Oscar winner Viola Davis stars in what man-directed film?
Oh, gosh.
Hold on.
Do you want me to just start naming his filmography?
Yeah, let's list them out. We got 2.
He was in, he did Ferrari, he did Thief, he did Black Hat.
3,
He did Repeat.
2, 1.
Keep going.
He did The Last of the Mohicans. No, he did.
No, go 2000s and up. Okay.
Yeah. Black Hat. Public Enemies.
3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Last one.
Keep listing them.
For 2000s,
They need all of his films. Come on.
I don't know. What are we thinking?
Well, let's just go with Black Cat. Honestly, that's the only one thing.
3,
Okay.
2.
Let's just do it. Black Cat. Final answer.
And that is correct for 5 points.
Yes.
The Sous Chefs have come
Yes.
back. They are in the lead. Ryan Payne with an answer out of nowhere. Tristan, this is exactly what the Bad News Bandits did in order to get the win in their last match, and now it's deja vu on the other side.
It seems like this is happening quite often in this tournament. This is historic.
24-20.
Yeah, I agree.
What a match thus far. The only problem is the Bad News Bandits still have 2 questions to go. Their 3-pointer doesn't matter, but we're going to get to it anyways.
Exactly.
Ryan De Palma. In what year was Carlito's Way released?
Let's go with 1983. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 1993 was the correct
I'm plugging in my computer. I'm plugging in.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the Bad News Bandits would have had to hit their 5-pointer anyways. This is for the match to reach the finals of the tournament. To play Rewind Fuckers. 2 repeats remaining in the round of Christopher Nolan.
Nolan, don't fail me now.
For Christopher Nolan, the Dark Knight director himself. For 5 points in the win. 2 repeats remaining. Good luck.
Okay.
In Memento, what is the name of the person Leonard believes is responsible for his wife's death?
His name
Part of me
is
still
Teddy.
thinks it's Sammy Jenkins, but that's not final answer.
That's not final answer, no.
No.
I thought it was some dude named Teddy.
Teddy.
3,
Repeat.
2.
Repeat.
So we're thinking either Teddy or Sammy Jenkins. We're thinking.
'Cause I know Joe Pantoliano plays a guy named Teddy in that movie.
Okay.
3.
Repeat.
2.
Repeat.
Honestly, do you feel good? I mean, do you want to go for it? Just go for Teddy.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, Teddy. Final answer.
And your winners, heading to the tournament finals, the Bad News Bandits! At the buzzer, the OBJ Ryan Cam with the correct answer.
Put me on screen. Put me on screen right now. Put me on screen right now.
Ryan Cam has done it.
Oh my gosh.
Put
Okay.
me on screen right now. Am I on
What
screen?
a
Am I on
match! A
screen?
match for the ages. Seems like we're having a lot of these.
Helmer,
They've
Helmer,
defeated the
shut
number
up.
1 seed.
Shut
They're
up.
in the
The Dark Knight Gil is a bit of a choke artist, if you really think about it. He has lost the team's titles. He lost to the bum-ass from Panama. Who else in this league can say has beaten him besides our champion Merc? Me. And now he just lost this. You trace his heritage all the way back. You'll find a cave painting in France somewhere going like this. He is
And,
a choke
you know,
artist.
You better take those 4 Eastwoods and throw them in the Hudson River or wherever you're from, because I don't want to see them again. And you are lucky you didn't see my promo, because I would have thrown out another wager, and you should be lucky that you never saw that.
Melt him into gold, make him into a gold tooth for all that I care. Because those awards didn't do you much good now, did they?
Nope.
You're in a tournament finals. You have overcome everything, all the doubters, all the teams in your way. The number 4 seed, you've beaten the number 1 seed. You are now in the tournament finals against Rewind Fuckers, Nazario, Montenegro, the former singles champion, and Casual Chaos, perhaps the rookie of the season. Ryan Cam, you've been waiting for this a long time, but perhaps rivalry of the season. You get the chance to face the man that you called the bum ass from Panama, the man you call a paper champion, get to do it for the duos tournament and for a chance for the championships.
You know, Tyler, remind me when we get to the match that I asked Casual Chaos a question.
Okay.
That question being, Casual Chaos, how does it feel carrying that fat load of a bum ass from Panama throughout this entire tournament? You see, because Tyler Bad News Banark and myself, we are a true team. We work asynchronous with each other. We are a unit. It has literally the entire tournament been Casual Chaos picking up the slack while Nazario is just sitting there like, I don't know. That's literally been him in the entire tournament. If it has nothing to do with animation or Disney, Nazario Montenegro is next to fucking useless. Next to fucking useless. And we, being Tyler Bad News Banark and myself, we are going to expose the Rewind fuckers for exactly who they are. An outdated format.
Ryan, Tyler, you guys definitely earned that. So go beat Rewind fuckers. Go and challenge for the titles because you guys have earned it. Now, hopefully, while you're out on bail, make sure you stay nice so Alex doesn't put you back put you back to prison. Because one thing for sure, when you're on parole, you gotta be on your best behavior, but still have a little bit of that dog in you. And you guys had that dog in you in this fight. I said earlier on I had some bad news for you guys. Well, it turns out the bad news was next time I roll a number, I should stay with it. Because I definitely knew the Gus Van Sant 2-pointer question. And maybe if Gil had the 3-pointer, he also would have known that. But it turns out neither team's the 3-pointer didn't matter in the end. It was just 2 points that would have decided this whole thing. And you know what? If this is the end of our run, which I hope not, I hope we get another shot. Gil and I went out swinging. We were the number 1 seed. It was a lot of expectations on us. And even though despite the 2 matches we played, those were expectations that I believe we have met.
I agree.
The Dark Knight, we're going to head to you, one of the most beloved, one of the most recognizable faces in the game. Is it true? Are you done? Or have you hit your peak?
No, is the short answer. I think, like Ryan said, I think that, I think there's still more in the tank for us. Gall and Jacob remember who gave you your toughest match. Ryan and Tyler remember who gave you your toughest match. I think I still have a checklist of things I want to do before this league wraps up. So no, I'm not done. No, this is just a little hiccup for the 2 of us. Ryan, Cam, congratulations to you. Tyler, I still don't think that you can beat either of us in singles. You got carried. You want to talk about choke artist? Sure, you got carried. You've been carried this whole tournament. But I do look forward to seeing what happens next with the finals and with the titles that Ryan and I will be playing for again in the future, and that is a guarantee.
Tristan, a lot of emotions
for sure.
in this match, 25-24. Both teams had to hit their 5, and it's just one team did better in that direct round than the other team.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you get to this point in the tournament, it's always emotional because one team's going to make it to the finals and the other isn't. But I think both teams can hold their head up high because that was a really amazing match. Thought all around, I thought everyone did a great job. And I mean, Bad News Bandits, like they're gonna be a threat to face Nazario and Casual Chaos. I think that's going to be a crazy match, and it's going to be probably one of the best finals in one of these tournaments we've ever seen.
Yeah, I called, despite the fact that they don't like me, that the reason I'm the one that they're $2,000 poorer. I called the Bad News Bandits. Go look it up. I called the Bad News Bandits winning the tournament in the bracket reveal. I said it. I told Tyler this. I called it. So I'm proud of myself, despite the fact that in the finals we're not getting two teams that are super well liked. But this is going to be a tremendous match. When you talk about emotions running high, especially Nazario and Casual Chaos getting to the finals by means that I'm sure the other team, their opponents, aren't going to respect in that they won via forfeit. But, you know, they're a great team nonetheless. One of their players is a former singles champion. And one of these teams is going to get the chance to play Globo Jim, Gall, and Jacob, who I have a feeling both these teams, you know, feel like, you know, they can beat. Tyler has a lot of history with Gall. Nazario has beaten Gall. So Gall and Jacob, you know, they've been, you know, watching this tournament, seeing everything that's happened, but they've really got to take notice from now on, as they're going to have to come in the ring soon, and they're going to have to face one of these two incredible teams. Make sure you tune in very soon for our duos final for this extravagant duos tournament. Make sure you stay tuned for all the other movie trivia content we have soon. CINEMAWARS will be back this week as well, and we'll see you all soon for the tournament finals, for CINEMAWARS, and so much more. For myself, Tristan, and everyone playing this match. Ciao.